ठीक है. हरे कृष्ण माता जी.
Hare Krishna.
माता जी, what is your good name?
Dira Lalita.
Lalita.
Yes.
So माता जी, from which country you are?
Originally, I'm from France, but I spent many years in America.
Okay.
In France?
What you do in France?
Oh, I was an art student, painting.
Art student.
Yeah, I did lots of years of being art student, and before that, I was, just in school, like anybody else. I didn't know much about Indian culture at all, but I had some strange, things happening to me, such as I did what you call automatic writing. Automatic
writing.
I was 16, right? In my house, no books on Krishna, no books on India, nothing, right? And I'm writing a poetry in automatic writing. That means you don't think, you just write. It's like almost like a subconscious thing.
Subconscious thing.
And I wrote, "Where are you, little blue coward boy? I'm looking for you. I miss you. Please come, please come." And so many things in that poetry. It was amazing because there was no reason for me to write this. And why a blue coward boy? It could have been a pink cow or anything. It could have been a metal worker or a purple, ghost or whatever. But actually, it was little blue coward boy. It was in French, obviously.
मतलब इनका कहने का मतलब है कि जब ये आर्टिस्ट थे उससे पहले ये राइटर भी थे, तो राइटिंग में इन्होंने कुछ ऐसा लिखा जो इनको कभी इन्होंने ना कभी उसको देखा था और ना ही कभी उसके बारे में सुना था. उसमें इन्होंने एक छोटे से बच्चे की पेंटिंग बनाई जो ब्लू कलर का था, और फिर इनका भाव जैसे इंडियन कल्चर की तरफ बड़ा वो इनसे पूछते हैं. तो माता जी, आफ्टर दैट यू सेड दैट यू write something about little blue boy.
Yes.
After that, how you start to know about that?
I was only 16 and I met Srila Prabhupada when I was 22, so it was much later that I met Srila Prabhupada in Paris. Prabhupada came to Paris and I met him, I talked to him. A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, the head of, the original head of ISKCON. So he's the one who started this movement, very special personality. And but in between, there was nothing. There was no thread. The only thread is probably, I'm speculating there, it's probably a past life thing, that's a thread. But otherwise, there was no continuation of this. It just came. I kept the poem. I actually carried that poem for years with me because I was so shocked, about that. So, yeah.
So, Mataji, you said about this thing all. So, when first you came in India?
The first time actually in India, 1978, in Vrindavan.
In Vrindavan?
Yeah, I came to Vrindavan with the group of ISKCON devotees, and we toured all the main places. Vrindavan didn't have any pavement, only dirt road. The shops were not, a building. It was just those, straw or, metal wood things, on the street. And every time you walked anywhere, somebody wanted to sell a watch or wanted you to sell them your watch, or wanted a clock, or wanted a radio,
At that time in
at that time,
1978.
yeah. And I was hearing from the locals that an entire family would live on 1 rupee a day. 1 rupee a day. 1 rupee a day.
1 rupees a day.
Yeah. And now there is no question of that. But at the time, with 1 rupee, a whole family could live. Yeah.
इनका कहने का मतलब है जब ये 1978 में वृंदावन आए थे तब यहाँ पर ऐसा कुछ नहीं था, ज़्यादा बड़ी बड़ी बिल्डिंग्स नहीं थी, तो जिसको भी अगर जो शॉप्स अभी लगी हुई हैं यहाँ पे बाहर हम इजीली जाके परचेज़ कर लेते हैं, तो उस टाइम पे कोई घड़ी बेच रहा होता था और कोई चाहता था कि वो तुम उसके लिए घड़ी बेचो, और 1 रुपये में ही सारी की सारी फैमिली पूरी मतलब संतुष्ट होती थी। आज के टाइम में तो मतलब 500 रुपये भी अगर जेब से निकालो तो वो भी कम पड़ते हैं।
When I was in Paris, actually in Paris, that's when I started distributing books. In France, it's very different. People are not pious. They are not nice when you
People
go.
are not nice in France.
Not like here. You know, here you can approach people and they may not want the book and they just go no, or I can't pay or something. But in France, they are much worse. Like for example, I went to door, and some guy was really angry that I knocked at his door, and he said, "What are you doing? Show me your ID. Show me your ID." So I stupidly showed him my ID, and he took my ID in 3 pieces. So that was like that. But little by little, I learned the way to talk to people and to amuse them, actually, to be able to sell a book. So I did that for many years, and I had a lot of adventures with that. I was really good at it, actually. Most people, it's tough.
It's tough. It's
Yeah,
tough to
yeah.
give books to others.
Yeah. Then I went to Italy, and in Italy I was even better because I have an Italian background. I'm a quarter Italian,
Okay.
and I was speaking just a few words of Italian, but that was enough. And people just liked me. So I was making a lot of money and selling a lot of books there. Yeah, it was in Rome.
It was in
Rome.
Rome.
Rome. In Italy, Rome.
Okay.
Rome. Yeah.
So Mataji, you said about that you are an artist.
Yeah.
So you paint Krishnas.
Yeah.
Krishna and some other Bhakt also.
Yeah.
So you said about that ki when you visit in India, you see your picture in front of
Yeah.
every bhakti books,
Yeah.
granths. So
Yeah.
how you feel at that time?
Well, it was a mixed feeling. I was honored and happy, and wow, they like my stuff, and I'm becoming popular there without people knowing who I was, actually. But at the same time, I was thinking, God, that's not fair. They're just using my paintings and not, giving any proper, recognition, or or paying for it, because that's usually normal, or I didn't give them permission to do that. So I was mixed feelings. Lord Chaitanya is actually the one 500 years ago who uncovered Vrindavan, because without him Vrindavan would be nothing. Nobody would know that this is a place where Krishna is having his pastimes. So thanks to Lord Chaitanya, we know, So yeah, I kind of lost my thread. Yeah.
How we should live in Vrindavan means you experience all the things in your life, so you can tell me something that how we should live in Vrindavan.
Well, it depends. I'm not talking to the Brijbasis, which already know how to live in Vrindavan. And it's silly of me to think I know, but for us who are not Brijbasis, we have to step very carefully. You don't enter Vrindavan with your shoes on, with your big boots, and stomp around and go, oh, I'm so elevated, and I am going to go in ecstasy right now. Oh, there are lots of people do that, right? Unfortunately, there is authentic Babas, but a lot, 99% of them are not authentic. They're just pretending, and that's very dangerous. So to go anywhere and everywhere to get the wrong association is very easy in Vrindavan. So my advice is stick to the lotus feet of your guru, to your group, get good association of intense Vaishnavas or very pure Vaishnav, Shuddha Bhaktas, and then you can actually stay in Vrindavan. Otherwise, you're not going to know how, but you're going to be kicked out. You're going to be told, sorry, no visa or whatever, something. something is going to happen, So we have to be very, very careful, and we don't. It's like your mother makes a very nice sweet. It's a liquid sweet, and you're a little kid, and you want to put your fingers in it and lick your fingers, but it's not offered yet. What do? If you do that, it's offensive. You don't know, you're a child, right? But you're going to commit an offense. But that's what most people do. They just put their fingers in the sweet without it being offered, without being careful, and they just become miserable. Actually, you can become miserable, So if you used to comfort, I was used to much more comfort, right? But if you are plugged in the right association, connected to the correct guru, then you can tolerate anything because it's for Krishna. It's for Krishna. You can. It doesn't have to be like people will grit your teeth. Okay, I'm tolerating. I am so advanced, But it has to be natural. Otherwise, you're just wasting your time. You're just spending your time being miserable, too hot, too cold, too starving, whatever. It's just not comfortable. There's no point in that. Okay. So the best thing is to be in a right association, in the correct association.
So Mataji, last question. What is the best piece of advice you will give to the younger generation?
Yeah, if somebody doesn't know anything, they are in great danger in Vrindavan. I don't advise people who don't know anything to come to Vrindavan directly. They should connect to a bona fide guru first. Then they can come to Vrindavan if the guru agrees or he wants to take them there. The best thing is to come with good association already, not by yourself, and then you don't get lost, or you don't fall down,
Mataji, you are painting so much well than the other artists. So can I see some painting of yours if you agree?
I gave you my cards, but I can show. Actually, this is not the last one. This is the one before. I painted better one than that. I have to show you on a different website. I did 3 Mother Yashoda. This is another one, but the very first one, that's the one, the original from the 70s. That one, that's the one I found everywhere in India when I came to visit. I was like, what?
इनका कहने का मतलब है कि जब ये हर जगह वृंदावन में क्या इंडिया में ही ये वाली पेंटिंग ऐसे आगे जाके बनाओ ना. Mataji, how you got this much inspiration inside your mind? You make this.
Krishna's mercy.
Krishna's mercy.
Yeah, very much. Because of this, I am able to be a devotee. Actually, with that talent, I can meditate on the pastimes and create the pastimes on canvas. So it's very nice.
So Mataji, one last question I didn't ask there. That why you do Sankirtan at Parikrama Marg? What is the motive to do that Kirtan?
Well, our leader, Prem Kishore Prabhu, actually is about to take sannyas. He likes to do Harinam. I like to do Harinam, So it attracts a lot of people. It makes them aware of us, first of all, They see, oh, here we are, we exist. We can distribute food. We actually distribute a lot of prasad. We can distribute books, inform people about, Krishna consciousness, distribute Krishna consciousness. That's a way to preach, It's a very organic way to preach, very human way to preach,
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.